Hello class 9, once again I am before you. In my previous video I told you about that how the story of Sakal and Vilas, in which we saw that one boy who got education and how the education changed his life. Now we will see as Sakal and Vilas, all the people in the society or in our country or states, they are engaged in some or other activities, and all are not going or working same or working at same place. So activities are different. So on the basis of the activities done by men and women, this has been classified, or economic activities have been classified into three sectors. So first of all, I would like to tell you what are economic activities. Economic activities are those activities which enables the people to earn for their living. Means the work which fetches or which brings money is called economic activity. So all people, after getting their education or skill formation, they start working somewhere because they have to work to fulfill their needs or their desires which they have in their life. So they need some work. So the work that people do to earn their living are called economic activities. So all the economic activities have been classified further in three sectors that we call primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. Primary sector includes those activities in which we directly utilize or exploit the natural resources, and product is also natural. So what are the activities we include in primary sector? Of course, farming, poultry farming, beekeeping, animal husbandry, forestry, mining. These are the activities that we include in primary sector. Secondary sector include all those activities where the production happens in industry, and industry may be small or big, or cottage industries where we use the machine and skill of the people, and the raw material that we have got from nature or from primary sector is used here as input and then produce the output as needed or as desired or demanded by the people. Then the secondary sector is also known as industrial sector. Third sector in which we keep the economic activities, it does not produce any goods, but it helps in the provision or making or the production happening in primary and secondary sector. So third sector is called tertiary sector, which provides services. So that is why this sector is also known as service sector. And what type of services it provides to primary and secondary? The services of transport, the services of communication, banking, insurance, health, education. Means these services indirectly help in the production of the goods and services, whether it is production happening on the field or in the industry. So now we will see that all the economic activities, means what are market activities. All the economic activities are further divided into two parts: market activities and non-market activities. Market activities are those activities which is valued and which is sold in the market, and then after that the people, those who have sold or those who are selling or those who have taken their produce to the market, they earn money or profit. And non-market activities are those activities where production happens for self-consumption. It is not to be valued or sold in the market. So the production or the creation of goods and services that we do to sell and earn money or profit are called market activities. And non-market activities include those production or work in which are not valued or sold in the market. These are done only for self-consumption, to fulfill our own needs. Now let us see what are non-economic activities. Non-economic activities are those activities which people never do to earn money. These activities are only to fulfill our own means out of love, compassion, and due to self-service or service that we want to do for the society, for the upliftment of the people, those activities are not done by the people or anybody to earn money. And suppose we do exercise daily, suppose we give lessons to the weaker section or the helper, those who come to our house, and without asking for any remuneration, any money, we give them, and we feel better, and we feel that something we have become able to help somebody. So these are called non-market activities which are not done to earn money. Now later on we will see that due to historical and cultural reasons, there is a division of labor in society. As you have seen in the story that Sakal's mother, she stays at home and does all the household work and takes care of the family, cooks meals, etc., etc. And father goes out, work on the field and earn money. In this way, what we see that women, most of them, they stay at home and they do all type of work, but they are not given or paid anything for the work that they deliver or they do at home. And father who goes out and brings money for the family. So the work that we do, women they do at home, is not considered or calculated in national income. But one woman in the second story, you saw that she goes out and she sells fish, and when she sells fish, she gets money. So when the women comes out or goes out to earn money, then only they are paid, or their work or their contribution is included in the national income. So in this way we see that there is discrimination, and due to unequal division of labor, women stays at home and they are not paid for their work that they do at home, and men mostly they go out and bring or earn money for the family. So they take all the decisions in the family and they are the head of the family. Now we see that as we have seen that education and the skill are the major determinant ki what a person will earn in the market. Now that we will discuss in my next video class. Thank you. You must watch the video and try to read the chapter, because chapter 1 is the portion for first unit test. Okay, thank you, bye. Thank you, bye.